Right, I think we are live. Let's have a look if this actually works. Because I understand there's some problems. Right. It says I'm live, but at the moment I can't see a form of proper live chat because it's not appears to be working. It says there's one person watching. Let's see if this actually runs smoothly. Otherwise, I might have to postpone to another day because I can't see the chat properly. I can only see top chat at the moment because of the YouTube issue. I was supposed to be doing the winter quiz, but I'm gonna see how it pans out. I'll wait for some more people to join. Hi, I can see a few comments in the top chat from the Stock Explorer. Nora, hi, welcome, thanks for coming in. That's a message from myself. Hi, Ju1, welcome, thanks for coming in. And hi, Mum, doesn't go vlog trains and more. Welcome, thanks for coming in. That's all the chat I can see so far. Right. Unicorn Gal 2002. I can see that message. Hi, welcome, thanks for coming in. Do hope you're doing okay. I'm in the house tonight and I'm doing well and I'm excited for April. That's good to hear. Hi, 345 Bay. Welcome. Do hope you're doing okay. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I can see a bit of the chat, but I don't think I can see the full chat tonight because of the YouTube issue. I have reached out to YouTube to ask them what's going on because a bit inconvenient how it happens the night that I decided to do a live stream. How YouTube is down. I say down. You can still watch. It's just you can't see the live chat properly. Like when I go in, I'll show you guys what I mean. When I'm looking at my phone now, it says top chat, but the button where you usually press to change it to live chat and if you want to refresh is broken. So honestly, I can't change any of the settings. That's everyone so far that I can see. Yeah, same. So I'm not sure if anybody else is in here, which their comments not gone through because of this issue. But I'm not sure how it's gonna be on for the tonight's live stream. To be honest with you, I'll see how it pans out. I'll see if I can if a few more people join. It says there's 6 in the house at the moment, and I can see now I can only see 1, 2, 3, 4 comments. Okay. Hello, MLM Fishing Man. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Do hope you're doing okay. We are trying to do a live quiz tonight, but appears to be a problem with YouTube's live chat feature at the moment, so I can't see if any messages fail to come through. That's odd, Mum. Is it just on my end then? Let me just go on to someone else's live stream real quick and see if it's the thing for someone else's live stream. We're just gonna go on to what's this guy called that was on a minute ago? Walk with me, Tim's live, and I'm just gonna see if I'm obviously gonna mute it because I don't want to get a copyright claim. No, I can't press it on his live stream either. So I don't know what it's doing on my end. I did reset both devices when I saw this issue first because I thought this was my end, but I honestly can't see half the live chat. So see if we can get some more people in here. So make sure you guys do give me a thumbs up and a shout out as well. And now it's only telling me there's 2 people in here, even though I see 4. What is going on with YouTube tonight? I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure how many people got this issue. My mum says she can get it on her phone, but I don't know why I can't get it on my end though. Honestly, when I click the button on my end, it doesn't bloody work. It doesn't. So I'm honestly not sure what is going on. Yeah, hopefully. I think it's a YouTube. I don't think it's an issue with my internet or anything. I think it's just a YouTube issue because everything else is working fine. 345 Berry, so you can get on your end. So on your phone, 345 Berry is the button there for you to click onto the live chat. This button here in the corner next to the scissors for the clips. You see that button there? Can you get that to change the live chat? Because for some reason I can't get it to change the live chat. It's alright, Mum. I don't think it's an issue with my phone. You see, I think it's a YouTube related issue because I've never had this problem before. When I did a live stream last week, and on my premieres, I've never had an issue before. So honestly, I think it's a YouTube related issue tonight because I'm not the only one that I've seen reach out to it. I've seen another person actually reach out to it on Twitter tonight. I have some other guy reached out. So I don't think it's a issue just on my end. Cause let me just find it. Unless I've got some sort of feature disabled. I'm honestly not sure at the moment. Live chat on both devices. Just give me a second. I'm gonna try and log into YouTube desktop on this phone. So if you just give me a second, I'll see if it's an issue on my end. Because if you and 345 Baymon are saying it's my phone, if it's working for you, I don't know why it's not working for me then. Hello Ruben, welcome thanks for coming in. Do hope you're doing okay. For some reason, Ruben, I can't get access to the live chat properly at the moment. I can only see the top chat feature, which is annoying because some messages, for example, ones which might contain spam, only appear on the live chat and not the top chat. If for some reason, I'll show you, Ruben. When I usually click that button here to go onto the live chat on my phone, that button there, for some reason it's not working. So I'm just checking if it. I'm just signing into YouTube desktop on my phone. I'm going to try and see if it's an issue on my end. Maybe I've got a setting disabled. So if everyone just bears with me tonight. I will see if I can do the quiz, but you just have to bear with me for a second. It's now loading on my end. Right, I'm logged in. I'm just going on to the live stream to see if it's a feature which I've accidentally disabled. So if everyone just bears with me for a minute. Now this thing's going to be really blooming slow because I'm live. Right. Let's go on to the settings. Yeah, it's not a thing I've disabled. That's really odd. So I don't know what's going on. Let me just check that it's actually working properly. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly turn subscribers only mode to 1 minute and see if that does it. Well, that feature's working. The thing is, 345 Berry, I don't know because some other guy reached out on YouTube about half an hour ago and said the same issue was affecting him. So I'm just gonna put that back to 5 minutes ago, just to prevent spam and trolling. I wonder what will happen if I Right, I've just turned the live chat off so nobody can chat at this present time. And I'm just going to turn it back on now and see if that fixes it. Right. I'm not sure. I think I might have fixed it. Let me just turn my phone on and off and we'll see if we fixed it. So at the moment I can't see any chat because I'm just trying to sort this out. So I do apologise for roughly the first 15 minutes of the live stream. If we can get this sorted out, we can start the quiz. But for some reason, I'm having an issue at the moment. So I do apologise if anybody's come in and I've missed their comments. I'm not ignoring anyone. It's just that at the moment I don't have access to the live chat properly. So I'm just turning the phone on and on just to make sure it's not an issue on my end. So just bear with me, folks, because the last comment I saw was from Ruben saying hello. So just bear with me whilst we restore normal power. What the flip have I got all over my glasses? Got a bit of dust on my glasses. Right. I've reset my my phone, and let's hope I can get back access to the live chat. Just let my phone just reboot itself because it's not connected to the area. No, it's connected to the internet. Right. So right. No, it's still not doing it on my phone. You know what, guys? I'm just gonna have to read any chat that comes in. So if I miss it, we'll play the quiz. But if any messages don't come up, I do apologise. So it's not that I'm ignoring you. So because I can see some of the chat, but not all of it for some reason. So what I'll do, if anybody comes in tonight and I've not said hello to you, just message me on Instagram because obviously it's an issue on my end. It is because obviously if other people can see the chat fine, then it must be an issue on my end for some unknown reason. But I've reported to the YouTube because maybe it's just maybe it's just an issue of a setting that I've buggered up somehow, and see if YouTube can help me out. But at the moment, I can only see the top chat on my end. So if I have missed any messages, you'll just have to bear with me. And if I've missed anybody completely tonight, please accept my sincere apologies, and hopefully normal service will resume on the next live stream. But for now, we're just going to start the live stream properly now. So welcome all. I do hope everyone is doing okay tonight. Tonight we're going to be doing a winter quiz. So if you haven't already given me a thumbs up for tonight's live stream, I see 10 people already have. Make sure you guys do give me a thumbs up and share me out as well. I would appreciate it. Let's see if we can get some more people in the chat tonight. I see that Ruben shared me out on Twitter, so thanks so much for that, Ruben. I'm just going to get the questions ready. We are going to do a bit of general knowledge, winter and train related YouTube channel questions. So there's going to be a variety of questions because I thought if I just did a bit of a winter like quiz, like questions about winter, I thought that might be a bit boring. So I thought I'd mix up a bit and do a few like random questions about different topics. So whoever's playing, that's fine. If Logan comes in, he can't win this week because to keep it fair on the channel for everyone's chance of a shout out, I don't give the same person 2 shout outs in a row. So if Logan comes in later and wants to play the quiz, he can, but he can't win, if that makes sense. I'm going to see any chat that I've read, so I'm just going to scroll to the top. Hi Nora, welcome, thanks for coming in. Do you hope you're doing okay? Hi Ju1, welcome, thanks for coming in. Hi Mum, welcome, thanks for coming in. Unicorn Garage 1000, who's in the house as well, welcome, thanks for coming in. Good to hear that you're doing well. I'm doing good myself, besides the issue we're having. Hi 345 Barry, welcome, thanks for coming in. Do you hope you're doing okay? I'll be on for 15 minutes at the moment as my mum is finishing work. When she is home, I'll come on. No worries at all. Hello, MRL Fishing Man. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Do hope you're doing okay. And then, hello, Ruben. Welcome. Do hope you're doing okay. Thanks for coming in. And then, hi, Joy Breastline. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Do hope you're doing okay. And then, in the background, editing. No worries at all. We all love a bit of editing. Who actually in here actually likes editing? Let me know in the chat if you guys actually like editing. Joy Bless Live says on my iPhone, YouTube app has been really messed up. It does not monetize live streams. I had to delete it and every time and re-upload before I go to live on my iPhone lately. I've not had that issue as such. Joy Bless Live, to be honest with you. I've not had that issue where it's not monetized the stream, because at the moment it says monetization's on. So hopefully I don't have that issue. The only issue I've got is I can't see the live chat, only top chat. I'm not. It must be an issue on my end then, 345 Bay, if everybody else has got access to the live chat. Yeah, I'm not sure, 345 Berry. YouTube always seems to go for I'm gonna choose says Ruben. Remind me next time then, Ruben, not to do a live stream on Tuesdays. On my iPhone, YouTube app has been really messed up. I've read that one. Hey, James, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Do hope you're doing okay. And then I've got a cold and it's annoying for me. Can I see Mum? Yes, I can see you. Yeah, I get a cold sometimes, Ruben. Surprisingly, I haven't actually had one yet. Usually, actually, I'll probably get around April. I tend to get a cold in the spring and the autumn. I had one a little bit last October. Will probably get one in March time, probably, knowing my luck. I like eating, says Mum. Editing can be a bit of a pain in the ass. It can be. You're right, Ruben. Right, it's a bit quiet in here tonight. Actually, I might not do Tuesdays for a live stream in the future if it's a bit quiet in here. But we'll go ahead and start the quiz. As you guys know, for those of you that aren't new to the quizzes, you can put the answers in the live chat, and then if I just get my notepad actually out, because I haven't actually got my notepad ready, I'll write down the winners' results. And this is actually, I get to use my new notepad for the first time. You guys might have seen this in my what I got in my bag video. If you didn't see that video, go ahead and check it out after the live stream. And then I'm just going to write the names down. I've got this new pen, which also comes with the notepad, and it's got the letter S on for Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More. Well, it's a very stylish notepad. Right, so the first round of questions are going to be about the season winter, hence the title Winter Quiz. So if you guys can stay in that live chat, would be really appreciated. And obviously quite a lot of you guys always ask if you guys want a chance of a shout out. This is how you get a chance of a shout out, by playing the quizzes. I'm gonna try and do them once a month. I am. So the first question is, what do we call the state when animals sleep during the winter? What do we call the state when animals sleep during the winter? That is the first question of tonight's quiz. Ruben, straight in there. Hibernation. Yep, that is correct. Well done. You get the first point tonight. Let me just write that down. I like this notepad. It's bigger than my old one as well, so I can properly write down people's names. Right. Next question is, I'm doing it by what I can see on my end first. So if I have missed anybody's, I do apologise. But because obviously I've only got access to the top chat, Ruben's came through first. It did on my tablet, which I'm streaming off. Right. This question is about the UK. I actually never knew this one myself. What is the record? This is a multiple choice question, by the way, this one is. And it is, because I know you guys like the multiple choice ones sometimes. What is the record coldest temperature in the United Kingdom? Is it A, 35.6 degrees, minus 35.6 degrees? Is it B, minus 27.2 degrees? Or C, minus 19.3 degrees? So the question was, what is the coldest temperature ever recorded in the UK? And is it A, minus 35.6 degrees, B, minus 27.2 degrees, or C, minus 19.3 degrees? It's not it's not C, it isn't, Ruben. My mum got it with B. It was indeed minus 27.2 degrees, and I actually never knew the answer to that question myself. So well done, Mum. You've got another point for yourself there. Next question. How long does winter last for in the Northern Hemisphere? How long does winter last for in the Northern Hemisphere? So how many months? Ruben got it. It is 3 months. From December till March. Well done, Ruben. Another point for you. 6 months? Joy bless life. God, can you imagine 6 months of winter? I'll be bloody dying. No. Now, listen carefully to this question. What month does winter start in the Southern Hemisphere? What month does winter start in the Southern Hemisphere? So aka Australia, New Zealand. We haven't actually got any New Zealand fans in here tonight. Ruben straight on it, June. Ruben, you're no messing around tonight. You're doing well good at this quiz. You guys will have to wait for the trains part, won't you? Because we're going to start with some winter questions, and then do some train, and then general knowledge, and maybe a few about my YouTube channel. Right, next question. This is another multiple choice one. Alaskan growers hibernate for 6 months. I was actually thinking about the White North area. During West Life, I'm going to say, can I imagine the blooming winter in the UK from September to March? I was like, Jesus. Anyway, next question. This is another multiple choice one. So, which of the following statements is true about the South and North Poles during the winter? A. Days last only 5 hours. B. Days last only 2 hours. Or C. They are completely dark. So is it A, B or C? So which one of the following facts is true about the South and North Poles during the winter? A. Days only last 5 hours. B. Days only last 2 hours. Or C. They are completely dark. Oh, it was Mum just before Ruben. So my mum got the point for that one. So well done, Mum. Right. This one might be a bit of a tricky one for you guys, because it is another UK question. There's quite a lot of UK questions in this quiz, the winter section anyway. How much money can a policeman or policewoman, this quiz is a bit sexist, hey? I don't know why it says policeman on it, you can have police women. How much can a police person fine a driver for driving a car with snow on the roof in the UK? How much money can a police person fine a driver for driving a car with snow on the roof in the UK? So how much money can they fine them? £1,000, not that much. 200, no, a little bit less. Joy Best Life, if you're still in it, you can have a guess in this one, because you never know, you might get it correctly. £100, no, a little bit less, Ruben. Where is everybody tonight anyway? I feel like I have more people than this usually in my live streams. Did the YouTube not send the notification out tonight or something? Because I've only got 4 or 5 people in here tonight. Usually I have over 10. £75. No, a little bit more. Not 30, still a bit more. Yeah, I don't know where everybody is tonight. Is everybody hibernating for the bloody winter months? 50? No, a bit more. I've only got 2 people playing the quiz. Still the minimum amount. 60? A little bit more. 80? Oh, Ruben, you're getting closer. A tiny bit more. You've already said 75, Mum. 90, there we are. Ruben got it. We got there eventually. What? I can't see it. Don't forget I've got an issue with my chat, remember? I've got an issue with my chat, so if you did get it first, Mum, I can't see that question. I can't see that first. Oh, there it is. It's come through after Ruben's on my end. That has Mum. My Mum was shouting downstairs and she got it first. But on my end, it came through as Ruben first. I'm not sure if that's to do with my blooming phone having an issue. I might have been here until April, said Unicorn Cow 2010. Yeah, to be fair, that's usually when the weather starts to get a bit nicer, to be honest with you. Right. What type of snow is suitable for making a snowman? Do you want to build a snowman? You're laughing at me, Sam's Welsh karaoke and more. Repeat. No, not wet snow. Oh yeah, you're right actually, Ruby. It was wet snow. Well done. I was thinking that was wrong then. Well done. That is correct. That was correct. What kind of snow is suitable for making a snowman? It, of course, is wet snow. Right. In the winter of 1620, when the River Thames in London became frozen, a fair was held on the water. What was the name of the fair? So in the winter of 1620, when the River Thames in London became frozen, a fair was held on the water. What was the name of the fair held? No, not an ice fair. And once again, if anybody is like in the background or has put a message in the chat and it's not come through, as mentioned earlier on in the stream, I can only see the top chat for some reason. I don't know what's happened tonight, but I can only see the top chat on my phone, which is really odd. A winter fair, a snow fair? No, you're on the right lines. So I do apologise if I've ignored anybody and they've left the message. It's just because I honestly can't see the chat properly. For some reason, my chat's not working properly. Yes, my mum got it. It was indeed a frost fair. So well done, Mum. You got the point for that one. Right. Here's a weird question. Where do slugs go during the winter when the temperature goes below freezing? Where do slugs go during the winter when the temperatures go below freezing? So that is the next question. Something is going wrong with YouTube tonight because now it's telling me there's nobody watching. When I can see a few people in the chat. What the fuck? Oh. What the hell is going on with YouTube? Why is it now telling me there's nobody watching when there's a few? This is really odd. It's really annoying me too. Hopefully my next live stream will be better. Because I don't know what's going on tonight. Look, it's alright, we'll continue. So the question was, where do slugs go during the winter when the temperature goes below freezing? I think Ruben got it. Under the ground, yes. Well done, Ruben. Another point for you. You can hear my mum downstairs getting annoyed because she doesn't know the answer. Oh, no. What? Gloves? No, I never mentioned the word gloves. I said slugs. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did you deliberately choose questions that she doesn't know? Says Ruben. Apparently she can't hear me. Gloves. My mum thought I said gloves. When I actually said slugs. It's still tiring if nobody watching this stream for some stupid reason. I don't know what's going on tonight with YouTube. Let me find some decent questions anyway. Here's a question that some of you guys might know. Hibernating gloves. Ruben's laughing. The first Olympic Winter Games were held in what country? The first Olympic Winter Games were held in which country? That is the next question of the quiz. I'm just checking I've not missed anything. No, that's all that I've got on my end for some reason. Right, where was I? The first Olympic Winter Games were held in what country? It's not Greece. It's not. Would you stop swearing? My mum said Google but Greece. Not Canada. You guys might have to Google this one. The first Olympic Winter Games were held in which country? Olympia? No. Canada? Finland? No. The first Winter Olympics were held in which country? No, not there. I don't know how you pronounce that place, but it's not there, Mum. The first Olympic Winter Games were held in which country? If you guys don't know, we can just pass on that question and go on to the next one. I'll give you guys a couple more minutes, see if you can get the question. So the question was, the first Olympic Winter Games were held in which country? I'll leave it a minute or two more, see if anybody knows the answer, and then I'll move on to the next question. Russia? No. Not the States. You're close though. It is in Europe. That's your clue. It is in Europe. I'll give you guys a minute more. It's in Europe. That's the clue for tonight. I think it's Ruben which has got the closest country so far. Germany? No. We're getting closer. Chenonics? No. Never heard of that place. Italy? No. Poland? No. Joy West Life got it. It was France. Well done, Joy Bless Life. You got the point for that one. Right. Next question is. What did you search? Huh? It was French. That's what I've got on my phone. My mum says Trononix is in France. Fine, I'll give it to my mum as well then. I didn't know that Trononix was in France. That's not one of my answers gave me. Oh, no. Right. Next question. Never, yeah, neither Rupert. Literally, my phone gave me the answer was France. I never knew that Chanox, or however you pronounce that town, was in France. Rules of the game, just keep guessing, you might eventually get a right century plus 5. I know, right? Sounds about right with Sam's looks, quizzes, and more. Right. I'm trying to find some more winter related questions before we move on to the next one. Trying to find some decent questions here about winter. What is the main killer when people are in winter emergencies? What is the main killer when people are in winter emergencies? I was not Googling, I was guessing, says Joy Best Life. To be honest with you, quite a few people Google anyway, so it's not a big deal. Going into frozen ponds? No. If you guys can, share me out as well, but appreciate it. Let's see who can get some more, few more people in here, because for some reason it's dead in here tonight. I might not do a live stream on a Tuesday again. I might try Monday again next week. I might for a live stream. I might do a chit chat one on Monday. See how Monday pans out. The question was, what is the main killer when people are in winter emergencies? Cold air? No, it's when we are freezing cold. That's right, Mum. But what's the word for it? There's a specific word for when you're really, really, really cold. It begins with a H. That's your clue. That should give it away. Begins with a H. That should give it away. I'll give you guys another minute or two to answer it. If not, we'll pass on to the next question. Yesterday was a holiday in the US, so lots of people went back to work today. So after a holiday weekend, who was it, Joy Boy 5? What holiday was it in the US? Yeah, I'm just trying different days, to be honest with you, Joy Bless Life. It's weird because it said 8 p.m. is a popular time on a Tuesday. Especially because I've got a mix of like different viewers from different countries, to be honest with you, Joy Bless Life. So yeah, I might next week. I might try Monday live out and see how Monday pans out, because Tuesdays haven't been the best. Because I noticed last week's live stream was a little bit down compared to my New Year's live stream, and I think I did my New Year's one on a Thursday, and that actually worked a treat. So maybe Tuesday's just not the best day. So I might try Monday, because we didn't have a bank holiday here. Our next holiday in the UK isn't until Easter now. Martin Luther King Day holiday. You guys seem to have more holidays over there in the US. Ruben got it just before my mum. Hypothermia. Well done, Ruben. Well done for that. Right, moving on to the next question now. What is the wind speed officially needed to be to declare moving snow in the wind a blizzard. So what is the wind speed need to be in kilometers when snow is blowing? So there has to be a specific wind speed that is declared a blizzard when snow is blowing in the wind. What is that wind speed in kilometers? So there has to be a specific wind speed for blowing snow to be declared a blizzard. What is that wind speed? 60 kilometers per hour? No, you're close though, Ruben. Not 60. 30? No, a bit more than 30, Mum. But a little bit less than 60. 80? No, a little bit less, Ruben. Good West Life says, yeah, we have a lot of holidays here, but not all our government days off. Martin Luther King Day is a government day off, though. Post office closes. I see, Joy West Life. You see, our bank holidays are different in the UK. It doesn't mean that everything shuts. The only things that really shut on bank holidays are certain businesses like banks and post offices and offices and stuff like that. They tend to close on Boxing Day, and then the rest of the stores tend to be open at reduced hours. The only 3 major holidays, in fact 4, which quite a lot of places close, are Easter Sunday, Christmas Day, Boxing Day and New Year's Day. They're the main holidays where quite a lot of businesses close. All the others is just like offices and like doctor's surgeries and basically them sort of stuff closing, basically. If that makes sense, Joy West Life. 35 miles per hour? No. The answer was supposed to be in kilometers per hour anyway, Mum, that's what I said. So the question was, blowing snow is declared a blizzard when the wind speed reaches how many kilometers per hour? That is the question. 50, a bit more. Oh, you're still hanging in the background. Thank you, Juwan. 56? No, a bit more. I'm not sure if anybody's got this one. Ah, Ruben got it. 55 kilometers per hour. Well done, Ruben. 55 kilometers per hour. That is correct. Right. We're going to move it away from the winter questions now because they seem to not be doing as well with some of you guys. Let's move on to some general knowledge questions. I know I was going to do general knowledge towards the end, but that's the next one in the list. So, next question is, this one might be a bit easier for some of you guys now. What is the capital city of Finland? What is the capital city of Finland? That is the next question. We went to the Gutenberg store, was open yesterday, all theme parks open, post offices closed. Yeah, the only days where our theme parks close actually, Joy Bus Live, because our theme parks are open on Easter Sunday. At the moment, the theme parks are closed anyway because they're closed in January, most of them are. But the only day that they're closed is Christmas Day and Boxing Day. They open on either days. Well, you don't know this one, says Ruben. I thought this general knowledge section might be a bit easier. So the question is, what is the capital city of Finland? Ah, my mum got it. Helsinki. I think that's how you pronounce it. Well done, Mum. Doesn't love rock trains and more. What is Boxing Day? You don't know what Boxing Day is, Joy Bless Life. Ah, it's hard to explain. I think what it meant traditionally is when you box up a gift to give to like charity, like years and years and years ago, and they declared it a bank holiday. It's the day after Christmas, and quite a lot of places close. Like it's kind of like a big holiday here in the UK compared to like the summer bank holiday Monday is. And definitely offices closed, but that's how it's traditionally meant, and quite a lot of people make jokes about how you box someone in the nose, like Ruben's made, And also, I thought it was like when you box your gifts up, but no, it's when you box up a gift of presents and give it to charity. That's where the holiday came from. And then it's kind of a big holiday in the UK, and it's the day after Christmas. It is on the 26th of December. Right, next question. Which 5 colours make up the Olympic rings? Which 5 colours make up the Olympic rings? If you guys can, make sure you put this in one comment so I can see it. Because if you just put the specific colours, I might not be able to see it. Because as I mentioned earlier, I'm having some sort of issue with my chat. So the question was, which 5 colours make up the Olympic rings? Well, I've got an answer here from Ruben. Let's see if it's correct. Red, yep. Blue, yep. Yellow, yep. Black, yep. Green, yep. Well done, Ruben. You got that one right. Another point for you there, Ruben. Right, moving on to the next question now. What other general knowledge questions have we got here on my list? What is the most sold flavour of Walker's crisps? So that's a Lay's for you guys in the States. What is the most sold flavour of Walker's crisps? And I'm actually quite shocked at this answer because I don't personally buy this flavour. No, it's actually not salt and vinegar, Ruben. That's what I'm shocked about because that's the flavour I'd personally go for. Not salt and vinegar. Not already salted. There, cheese and onion. I was genuinely shocked when I heard this. Cheese and onion. I thought it would be salted. Well done, Ruben. You're doing very well at this quiz tonight. You beat my mum, and I thought my mum's getting a bit. I thought got to think you wanted to win. Right, next question. What is the biggest animal in the world? What is the biggest animal in the world? Ruben says raw prawn cocktail is like my go-to flavours. Yeah, my mum's got a procedure at the hospital tomorrow and she can't eat anything for 24 hours before. So I think she's getting a bit hangry. You can have a jelly though, Mum. Oh, I'm going to give you that one though, Joy Bless Life, but it did have a specific name. It is a whale, but it's called the blue whale. I'll give you that because you said elephant whale. So that's quite close. I'm going to give you that point. Save the hassle of people not getting it. Right, next question. What year was Heinz established? What year was Heinz established? Elephant whale, Rufus Appin. Hey 345 Bay, welcome back. Do you hope you're doing okay? A bit of a dead streaming is tonight, 345 Bay. Not sure if it's to do with the YouTube issue, if anybody else is having it, but don't think Tuesday's a very popular day to do a live stream anymore. I might try a Monday one again at some point. So that question was I've lost the question now. What was the question? What year was Heinz established? Ruben got it. 1869. Well done, Ruben. Another point for you. Next question. You missed the winter part of the quiz, Ruben, but we're in the Ruben? 3 for 5 Barry, my apologies, but we're now in the general knowledge part of the quiz. What is the capital of Iceland? And we're not on about the supermarket in the UK, we're on about the country. What is the capital of Iceland? This one's quite an easy one as well. Ruben gets on winning the winter questions. I know, I was calling Blimmin 345 Bay, Ruben then. You didn't get the spelling, Mum, so unfortunately I'm not going to give you the point. I'm joking. I'm not no spelling teacher. I don't care if people spell it wrong. So well done, Mum. You got another point for that one. Right. Next question. 3 for 5 Bay was just behind my mum. Let's see if I can find some decent questions here. If you guys can, shout me out as well. I would appreciate it. Let me see if we can get some more people in here tonight. Who came second in the FIFA Women's World Cup in 2019? Who came second in the FIFA Women's World Cup in 2019? So who came second in the Women's World Cup in 2019? That was 4 years ago now, so there'll be another Women's World Cup now. Ruben says I don't know this one, I don't watch the football. And here's your clue, it wasn't England. Although that's not really a big clue though, is it? So who came second in the Women's World Cup in 2019? Not the States. Hey Gabriella, welcome, thanks for coming in. If I did miss any of your previous messages, Gabriella, my apologies, because for some reason, I'm not sure if this is my end or a YouTube glitch, but I can only see the top chat tonight, so if you've posted anything before, my apologies, I wasn't ignoring you. 3 for 5 Bay got it. It is indeed the Netherlands, so well done. First point tonight, 3 for 5 Barry. I'll just write that down. Right, next question. And make sure you guys, if you haven't already, give me a thumbs up, but really just push out the live stream further. And if you can, share me out as well, I would appreciate it. What year did Margaret Thatcher die? What year did Margaret Thatcher die? Bit of a morbid question that one is. And bonus points if you can tell me the date she died. It was 2013, well done, Ruben. And you'll get a bonus point if you can tell me what date it was. What date? My mum got it as well as you, Ruben, just before 3 for 5 AM, my mum got it. Was the 8th of April 2013. Very specific answer there, Mum. Well done. You get the bonus point for that one. We're going to move on to the train section in a minute, probably in about 5 minutes, but we'll have a few more general knowledge questions first. In Harry Potter, so for you Harry Potter fans in here tonight, in Harry Potter, what is the name of the Weasleys' house? In Harry Potter, what is the name of the Weasleys' house? The Burrow. Ruben straight in there. Well done. Another point for you. Hey, Train Spotting with Dan, YouTube. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Do hope you're doing okay. We're doing a live quiz tonight, but I am having problems with some part of the chat. So if anybody has put anything else in the chat and I've missed it, my apologies. So Ruben got that question right. It was the Burrow for that Harry Potter question. Let me find another decent question. Oh, this one's quite an easier question, even if you're not a football fan. This is quite well known. It is. Who is the manager of the England football team as of 2020? Who is the manager of the England football team as of 2020? It's all thanks to my sister being very obsessed with Harry Potter. Also, Ruben. My sister Addison likes Harry Potter as well, actually. Ruben. Okay, you take care, Mum. Thanks for coming in. Bob the Build. What are you after, Bob? A funny for you know what, Mom? You can get a funny point. Bob the Build. 345 Bear got her. Gareth South. I thought you were going, Bob. 345 Bear got it. It is indeed Gareth Southgate is the England football manager after 2020. No worries, train spotting with Dan Whitey. We're going to get to the train part of the quiz in a second. Bob the Builder is your new manager. What was the most streamed show on Netflix in 2020? What was the most streamed show on Netflix in 2020? So this was the pandemic year. So Netflix was quite popular. And bonus points again if you can tell me how many streams it got. It wasn't Stranger Things 345 Bay. So what was the most Stranger Things? What was the most streamed show on Netflix in 2020? It wasn't Stranger Things. That's not what I've got here anyway. Not The Crown. I think that was quite a popular one last year, The Crown. Especially with the passing of the Queen. I've still not watched The Crown though, surprisingly. So what was the most streamed series or show on Netflix in 2020? Tiger King? Nope. If you guys don't get this one, we'll move on to the next one. But the question was, for those of you that missed it, what was the most streamed show on Netflix in 2020? You don't watch Netflix, do you not, Ruben? I'll leave it another 30 seconds or so if anybody can give me the answer. If not, I'll pass and move on to the next question. Queen Gambit? No. Give it another second or so. I'll save the question for the final time. What was the most streamed Netflix show in 2020? Look and Key? No. Well, I'm just going to pass on it now. It was the Umbrella Academy Season 2 with 43 streams. So we'll pass on that one now and move on to the next question. How many sides does a heptagon have? How many sides does a heptagon have? That's the next question. How many sides does a heptagon have? Six? No. A bit more? No. Sam's Vlogs Maths and More. I thought my nickname was Sam's Vlogs Quizzes and More. Has it gone to Sam's Vlogs Maths and More now? Well, the question was, how many sides does a heptagon have? It's a bit more. It's a bit more than 7. And then we're going to have one more question in the general knowledge section, and then we're going to move on to the train / my YouTube channel section of the quiz. Eight, no, 9, a bit more. How many sides does a heptagon have? 10, no, a bit more. I've got, oh, I nearly gave away the answer to that. I nearly gave away the answer then. 11, no. Bit more up. 12, no, a bit more. How many sides? The question was, for those of you that didn't get it, I'll read it out again, we'll just find it. How many sides does a heptagon have? 16. Oh, you're the closest so far, Joy Bless Life. It's not 20 and 13, but Joy Bless Life, you've got the closest so far. Ruben got it, 17. That is correct. Well done, Ruben. Now we're going to have one more general knowledge question, and then we're going to move on to the next part of the quiz. Now, this one is a politics question, and it's not a bad politics question. It is, who is older, Jeremy Corbyn or Theresa May? Who is older, Jeremy Corbyn or Theresa May? Ruben got it, Jeremy Corbyn. Yep. Right, we're now going to move on to the train part of the quiz. And the first question for the train part of the quiz is, if I can just find it, it was a question about the London Underground. So, where was it? Right, the first question of the train section of the quiz is, which London Underground line has the most stations? Which London Underground line has the most stations? This stream is getting delayed for me. Is it? Don't tell me that's another blooming glitch. Seems fine on my end. No, not the Metropolitan. Think of another line on the sub-service. It's not the Metropolitan or the Central. 3 from 5 Bay, I thought you'd get this one living down in the London area. Yes, Ruben got it, the District line. Now, bonus points if you can tell me how many stations are on the District line. Bonus points if you can tell me how many stations are on the District line. Ruben says the answer when you start saying the question. That's odd. I would say refresh, but my refresh is working. Maybe what you can do is Train's button with down YouTube. Turn the live stream off, then come back in and see if it does any better. In fact, I'm going to do it myself now, actually. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to click X on the live stream and then click on the live stream again. See if that helps in any way, Train's button with Dan YouTube. 3 from 5 Bay got the answer. It is indeed 60 stations on the District line. Right. Now, moving on to the next question. I'll give Dan a minute to come back in if he's just popped out. I'll come back in again. I'll leave it a minute. See if refresh is done. Okay, right, we'll move on to the next question then. So the next question is, which is the busiest railway station in Britain measured by the number of passengers? Which is the busiest station in the UK measured by the number of passengers? Ruben got it straight away. It is indeed London Waterloo. Now, London Waterloo, for the period of 2020 to 2021, wasn't actually the most used station in the UK. What was the most used station in the UK last year? Still delayed. That must be a YouTube issue then, Trainspot Football Fan DVDs, another person that watches. Trainspotting with Dan YouTube, that must be one of the YouTube issues then. Because I've been having issues tonight on my end as well. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Because that's the only thing I could have suggested. London Victoria? No. What was the most used station in London in the 2020 to 21 period? So London Waterloo was the busiest station in terms of passengers in the last figures for 2020 to 2021 before YouTube started. But what was the station which was before Waterloo? So what station was the most used last year's figures? London St Pancras? No, I thought this one might be an easier one. Not London St Pancras. Yes, 345 Bay got it. Stratford in London. Yep. Right. Next question. I'll read it a bit slower so people can catch on if it's been missed. So, next question is: if you arrive by train at a Waverley station, in which UK city would you be? If you arrive by train at a Waverley station, in which UK city would you be? Type your answers into the chat now. Okay, you take care. Thanks very much for coming in, Joy Bless Life. Edinburgh, yep. Ruben got it there, but 345 Berry literally came through at the same time. So I'm gonna give it to both 345 Berry and Ruben, because it literally came through on my end at the exact same time. Trace Bob, Dan YouTube says, Ruben, your phone is too slow. I think Dan's trying to tell Ruben to type slower. Oh yeah, Ruben said he's on his PC. If you guys can, make sure you guys give me a thumbs up and a shout out. Makes sense then. Yeah, he's got the he can quickly. I think he can type quicker compared to a sort of phone. Use your phone, Ruben. Right, this one's not a UK trains related question, but it is. In Australia, the Indian Pacific Railway travels between which two cities? In Australia, the Indian Pacific Railway travels between which two cities? That's the next question for the quiz tonight. Delhi and Nepal? Nope. The question was, in Australia, the Indian Pacific Railways travels between which two cities? So in Australia, the Indian Pacific Railway travels between which two Australian cities? Ruben's in there again. Sydney and Perth. That is correct. Well done, Ruben. Right, next question. I'm going to give this one to the first two people because it's a bit of an easier question, this one is. In which country was the world's first public railway? In which country was the world's first public railway? So which country? Because don't forget, guys, some areas are part of different countries. There they are, straight away. Ruben and 345 Berry have got it. It is indeed England. So well done, 345 Berry and Ruben. You were the first two on my end. And it was the Stockton and Darlington Valley, wasn't it? I think it was. I think you're right, Ruben. That's not one of the questions, but I think you're right, yeah. What train operator currently has the longest train in the UK? What train operator currently has the longest train in the UK in terms of length of how long the train goes for? So in terms of the length of the journey, which train operating company has the longest train journey in the UK? Transport with Dan White, he said. May I have your PC? I know what I could do with a PC. It is indeed cross country. Well done, Ruben. Another point for you. The one that has these vomiters on and all. I know, right, Ruben. I don't know why they use the Voyagers. They should put a HST on that route, for crying out loud. And that brings me on to the next question. How many train operating companies left have HSTs? So how many train companies left in the UK have the HST set still in passenger service? So the Class 43 HSTs, how many train companies still have them left in service? No, sorry, train, but with Dan Whitey, I meant in terms of journey length. Yes, Ruben got it. 3. Great Western Railway, Scotland and cross country. Well done. You get a bonus point as well for that, Ruben. So well done for that. Right. Next question. London Marylebone is the terminus for what main line in the UK? London Marylebone is the terminus for what main line in the UK? No, cross country had the HSTs as well, 345 Bay, not just Great Western Railway and ScotRail. Yeah, 345 Bay, you got it. London Marylebone is the terminus for Chiltern Railways. Well done, 345 Bay, you got the point for that one. We're going to move on to the questions about Sam in a minute and Sam's YouTube channel. So if you guys have been following the channel for a while, you know the next batch of questions. But we'll finish off with some more questions train related at the moment. And the next one is... I'm trying to think of some train related questions now. I'm going to give this one, and again, to the first two people. But what is the busiest interchange station in the country outside of London? What is the busiest interchange station in the UK outside of London? I'm going to give this one to the first two people. Bit of an easier one there. So what is the busiest interchange station in the UK outside of London? Ah, there we are. Train spotter with Dan Whitey and Ruben got it. It is indeed Birmingham New Street. A station which I do go to quite frequently in a year because it's I think it's actually the nearest network rail managed station to me. Yeah, it is. So well done, Dan and Ruben. Point for you two for that one. Right. Next question is... And that, yeah, I've been to it loads. Dan's just finding a point. I know, right? Right. Next question. I'm trying to think of some more train-related questions for the quiz. And the next one is going to be... What train operating company manages Cardiff Central Station? What train operating company manages Cardiff Central Railway Station? Transport for Wales, well done, Ruben. It is indeed Transport for Wales. I was actually quite surprised at first when it wasn't actually Network Rail, because I thought Cardiff Central, because when I first went to it, I was like, oh, capital of Wales, it's obviously going to be run by Network Rail, isn't it? But no. Would you believe it? In Wales, they don't have any Network Rail run stations. Cardiff Central is run by TFW. So well done, Ruben. Another point for you. I'm just going to put that on charge. Right, next question. We're going to have one final question about the trains, and then it was when it was before Transport for Wales. Yeah, trains, but with Dan YT. It was Arriva Trains to Wales before Transport for Wales was a thing. And the final train related question we're going to have before we move on to the questions about sound work trains and more is, I'm just trying to think of one. What train operating company has the most classes of trains in their fleet? What train operating company has the most train carriages in their fleet? That is the final question. So let me just find it. Just give me guys a second. Just give me guys 1 second. Just give me 1 second, guys. Right. I think I know who's got the question right. It actually is Ruben. It is indeed Northern, just beating Great Western Railway. Northern have got the most train classes in their fleet. I did actually have to double check that one, because I was actually almost forgot the answers there myself. I was like, it is Northern. Yeah, it's Northern. So well done, Ruben. You've got another point for that. I've lost my pen. What have I done with my pen? Oh, my pen's here. I need to write down Ruben's point. Well done, Ruben. They had the 159, 156. I think they all said, yeah, it did. You're right, Trainspotting with Dan Whitey. Now we're going to move on to the questions about sounds, flux, trains, and more. And the first question is, on what date did I originally start my YouTube channel? On what date did I originally start my YouTube channel, aka post my first video? I'm not on about the date I set up this Google account. I'm on about the date I started my YouTube channel. So what date did I start my YouTube channel? You guys might have to go back through my videos. And spoilers, it's actually one of my popular videos. So it's actually a little bit easy to search. Hi Logan, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Do hope you're doing okay. You've missed the bulk of the questions, buddy, and I do hope I've not missed any of your answers, because my YouTube's been messing up a bit tonight. But on to the final part of the quiz tonight, which is, I've accidentally drawn pen on myself, which is the section about me. It was sometime in 2016, Ruben, but I need a specific date. Ah, there we are, you got it. 22nd of April, 2016. That is the date I started my YouTube channel. So well done, Ruben, another point for you. Right, next question. What was my first ever live stream called? What was my first ever live stream called? It was 6 years. It's actually going to be 7 years this April. So what was my first ever live stream called? Sam's first live. No, it wasn't called that. It actually wasn't called that. You guys might have to go back and check this. Chill and chat. No, it was. What are you doing? Well, my mum's banging around there like a downstairs like an elephant. That was my first video, yes. Train spotter with Dan IT. Wait, we're on about my first live stream. What was the title of my first ever live stream? It was a very simple title. It was my first. It was a very simple title too. His first was in 1876. Bob the Flip people. No more funny points tonight. What are you doing? She's banging downstairs like an elephant, my mum is. So what was my first ever live stream called? It was definitely Bob the Builder Live, yeah. There we are. Logan got it. It was called Test Stream. Very, very simple. It was. I thought I'd just pop up and do a quick live. My mum was actually asleep at the time when I did this live stream. She was having a nap. I was like, I'll quickly test out the live stream feature because I just recently passed the 1,000 subscribers. And back then, at the back end of 2020, you had to have 1,000 subscribers to do a live. They've since simplified it. Hence to my annoyance, because it took like over a year to get monetized. But my first ever live stream was just simply called Test Stream. It was. So while I was doing, who got that? Who got that? Logan got that. So while I was doing Logan, my first ever live stream was called Test Stream. Okay, you take care. Are you not playing any more questions then, Logan? But you take care. Thanks so much for coming in. Right, next question is about YouTube Shorts. And what is the title of my most popular YouTube short? What is the title of my most popular YouTube short? You don't have to give me the full title because that would probably take a while to put in the chat. But you just have to name it specifically. No, it actually isn't that one, surprisingly, 345 Bay. There's actually one that's a bit more popular. Ruben. Yeah. Is it to do with a train? It might be, Ruben. It might be. But I did have that Coke Zero one and that was good. Yes, Dan got it. It was 390,119. That one was passed in Milton Keynes Central, and I got this one last July, I did, and it got 4.7k views. It did. So well done, Dan, another point for you. Right, my next one is going to be about videos. So, and I'm going to give this one to the first two people, because this one's actually quite an easy one, because it's actually about one of the most recent videos I've done on my YouTube channel. What was the name of the rail tour which I uploaded to my YouTube channel on Saturday? What was the name of the rail tour which I uploaded to my YouTube channel on Saturday? What was the name of the rail tour? I'm going to give this one to the first two people which I see right in the chat. So what is the name of the first rail tour? What was the name of the rail tour? Yes, it was by Branch Line Society, Ruben. What was the name of it, though? What was the name of the tour? Swin song. You're close, actually. I'll give you that one, Trace, but down with you, YT. It was the Shooter Swan song. So well done. You've got another point. Now somebody else needs to put it in the chat to get a point. It was Shooter Swan song. So somebody else needs to put that in the chat to get themselves a point. And don't forget, the person with the most points at the end of tonight's stream will get a shout out within the next coming days. I'll probably do that shout out video probably Thursday or Friday. Shooter Swan song. Yep, well done, Ruben. Right. Now I'm just going to scrolling through my channel to see if I can find some more decent questions. In the vlog that I made last May, it was titled A Day Out on the Merseyrail Network plus Stuck in Liverpool. So in that vlog, A Day Out on the Merseyrail Network plus Stuck in Liverpool, what was the name of the other YouTuber I met up with that day? So in the vlog, A Day Out on the Merseyrail Network plus Stuck in YouTube, I bumped into another YouTuber. What was that YouTuber called? Yes, Ruben got it. It was indeed, unexpectedly, G Loves Trains. And I'll tell you actually a funny story which she told me when I was actually on the train. Because she took this train as far as Tamworth when she was going to Cardiff. I can obviously finally say that now. She told me whilst I was on the train, obviously not to tell people that she was there, because obviously she doesn't want people knowing where she was. Fair enough. Because obviously people, she doesn't want people stalking her, basically. So she told me to post a photo of her. She told me to post it like a few hours later, so I did. But she was actually going down to Cardiff. And here's the funny story for you. That point was actually going to Ruben. I unintentionally didn't plan to bump into her or meet her that day, but the problem was the trains got disrupted, and she was also affected by this disruption. But the funny part of it is, even if the trains hadn't have been disrupted, I would have still bumped into her anyway, because I was on the train home an hour later than planned because I missed it. But G Loves Trains also missed the same train as me. So even if there was no disruption, I would have still bumped into G Loves Trains, which is the funnier bit. That's what I said to her. Because I said I was supposed to be on the, I think it was the 1733. And she told me she was supposed to be on that too, but she missed it. And we both ended up being on the 1833. So yes, it was indeed G Loves Trains which I bumped into on the Day Out on the Merseyrail Network vlog. Right, next question. And this one is based on a train I saw in June. What is the steam train which I saw as part of the Platinum Jubilee in June? What is the steam train called which I saw at the Platinum Jubilee in June? So what is the name of the steam train I saw? Why did Nickers go into mind? Since Ruben. Make sure you guys, if you haven't already, give me a thumbs up for tonight's live stream, and share me out as well if you can. It wasn't the Duchess of Sutherland, no. It wasn't the Flying Scotsman either. I have seen the Flying Scotsman last year, but that was on a different date. Well, that was at rugby back in March. So what was the name of the steam train which I saw in my Platinum Jubilee video back in June last year? What was the name of the steam train which I saw? I'll give you guys a clue. It was at Nuneaton I saw this steam train on the, I believe it was the 3rd of June last year. The Marland? Nope. What was the name of the steam train I saw at Nuneaton on the Platinum Jubilee last year? What was the name of it? I think these questions are better anyway about my YouTube channel. More chances for people to get some points. I might actually do some more quizzes like this about my YouTube channel, because I think these ones go down well, because I did one of these probably about a year ago and it did go well. Yes, there we are. Trey spotted Dan, YT got it. It was indeed the Britannia. So well done. And we're not talking about the hotel company. We're talking about the train. Right. just trying to find some more questions here about my channel. So, for those of you that Twitter stalk me or follow me on other social medias, might know the answer to this question. But what was the first railway station I properly visited this year on Saturday? What was the first railway station I properly visited this year and I visited on Saturday? So those of you that Twitter stalk me or follow me on other social medias might know the answer to this question, because I did post it on Instagram. Oh, Ruben! It wasn't actually Stratford-upon-Avon. I visited somewhere before. I've visited somewhere before Stratford-upon-Avon. So what was it's in that area though. What is the name of the station? Not Rugby, Ruben. Not officially. Yes, I did catch the train from Rugby, but that wasn't the station I properly visited for the first time. Wilmcote? Oh no! There was two more other than that I visited, Ruben. I visited two others. I visited four. You've got the first two, Wilmcote and Stratford-upon-Avon. There was another two I visited. And what was the first one I filmed at in 2023? So what is the first station I filmed and visited trains at in 2023? Not Leamington Spa. I've not been to Leamington Spa's not even been touched or gone anywhere near yet this year. Not Dulwich either. Not Dulwich. No, not Samuel and Dudley. Not touched that yet this year either. Not Tyseley. We're getting closer now, Ruben. We're getting closer. My train stopped at Tyseley on the way back, but I didn't get out at Tyseley. I haven't filmed Tyseley yet. It wasn't Coventry. My train again passed through Coventry, but I didn't get off at the platform. Birmingham New Street. Well, we're now really close. I filmed at this station for an hour, I did, before I got the train to Stratford. What is the name of the station I officially first visited in 2023? I filmed an hour's trains at this station and I posted a picture on my Twitter. Not Birmingham not Rugby either. There we are! Ruben got it. Birmingham Moor Street. I thought someone might have got that sooner. I put a picture on my Twitter and it was of a 168 it was in the platform. I think it was 168217. I filmed at Birmingham International and then afterwards I posted a story on my Instagram which said just done an hour's filming at Birmingham Moor Street. And then I moved on to Wilmcote, Stratford-upon-Avon Parkway and Stratford-upon-Avon. Stratford-upon-Avon Parkway wasn't really worth it compared to the other stations. But yes, I filmed an hour at Birmingham Moor Street. And I was actually going to do that before Christmas, but the weather and basically timings of the trains and whatnot kind of got in the way. So I didn't actually film Birmingham Moor Street before Christmas. But yeah, I filmed Birmingham Moor Street with no problems at all on Saturday. So well done, Ruben. Right, next question. You was looking at the New Year special. And that actually is a bit hard to be fair, because actually that New Year special, spoilers, I filmed it before Christmas. Right. Another question then. Right. Here's another one, but this one might be a bit hard for you guys. What is the name of the series I'm currently doing where I visit different stations and get out at them? What is the series which I am currently doing, which will probably go on for like ages? What is the series called where I get out at different stations? And it's a vlog where I have to try and visit them all. Similar to what Gigo's Trains and other people have done in Tico and whatnot. What is the series called? Visiting UK Stations? No. It's got a name to it. If you look at the playlist, you'll find it. So what is the name where I have to try and visit stations on a certain section? There's your clue. Biggest clue of all. And I've been calling it a series, but what is that series called on my YouTube channel? Train lines. There we are. Yeah, I've been trying to visit all the stations on all the different train lines. So I've completely done the Chase line now. I have. I'm getting closer to finish the Chiltern main line. I need to do London Marylebone and High Wycombe in that area. And then still do the Cotswolds line. So at the moment, I'm still in the process of doing the Cotswolds and the Chiltern Main Line. But I have finished the Coventry to Leamington line. That's been ticked off, and I've done the Chase line completely, and I've also done the whole of the Cross City line, which is a bit of a challenging one to do as well. So while we're doing Ruben, another point for you. We're gonna have a few more questions now, and then I'm gonna round up the results because I have been on for an hour and a half now tonight. Right, I'm gonna give this one to the first two people. What is the name of the model railway exhibition I visited last November? What is the name of the model railway exhibition I visited last November? East Midlands lines. I haven't actually done any of the East Midlands lines, but I do actually want to do them, to be honest with you. Train spotting with Dan Whitey. Yes! Dan and Ruben got it. It was the Warwickshire National Railway Exhibition. So well done, Dan and Ruben. Right. Next question. Ruben says, I went the day before you did and I would have seen you the same day, but you know what happened? Yeah, Ruben. The strikes won, unfortunately. Unfortunately, ASLEF, the drivers' union, they're on strike on the 26th, which is the day I planned to go to Wally, and unfortunately I couldn't go. If it was, and spoilers guys, if there was a strike and they're still running trains, I probably would have actually still gone to Wally, I would have, because usually they run a reduced timetable between 7:30 and 6:30, so I probably would have still and tried to go to Wally, I would have, if they were still running some sort of trains, because they usually do, but because it was a driver strike, they're running no trains whatsoever. So yeah, it was the Wally Model Rail Exhibition event, and I had to go on the Sunday instead of the Saturday. Just copying the answers off Rupert. What would I say? The first two? Oh, lol. Right, next question anyway. I might need a drink in a minute, actually. Right. Let me try and find some decent questions. My back's getting like really restless from sitting down for so long. I might just lie down on the bed. Right, let me find some more questions. My back's getting achy from sitting up for so long. Right. I made a vlog called Chasing Freight Trains in August last year. But what two counties did I chase freight trains between? So I made a vlog last August chasing freight trains, but what two counties did I chase freight trains between? So what two counties did I chase them between last August? No, it wasn't Warwickshire and Staffordshire, Rupert. You're close. It wasn't Warwickshire. East Midlands isn't a county, 345 Berry. What two counties did I chase freight trains between last year in August? West Midlands is technically a county, but East Midlands is a region. So what two counties did I chase freight trains between? Not Nottinghamshire either. Not Nottinghamshire and Derbyshire. So I chased freight trains last August, but what two counties did I chase freight trains between? This vlog did actually quite well, actually. It did 174 views. Not Worcestershire and Gloucestershire. Nope, completely wrong end area. A bit more that way, towards Ruben's area. Is it snowing out? No, it's not snowing. They said there might have been some snow tonight. So I was just wondering if it was snowing out. There's a weather warning to snow at the moment. Not Northamptonshire. Leicestershire. No, we're getting closer though. It is somewhere near the East Midlands. So we're actually 345 Berry. You're getting closer to knowing the correct answer. So what two counties did I chase freight trains between in August of last year? Cambridge. No. When have you seen a block called Cambridgeshire, Ruben? I've only done Peterborough and Cambridgeshire. Derbyshire? Dan, you're close. Add another county to that and then we might get an answer. Oh, I thought you'd have got this, Ruben. I thought you'd been watching my vlogs. Oh, well. I made a vlog called Chasing Freight Trains from to Somewhere. What two counties did I chase freight trains between in August last year? Derbyshire and what else? There was another county. In fact, without all the counties being said now, we need to add some of these counties together because both answers have actually been put in the chat there. There's your biggest clue. Both answers, so both counties have already been put in the chat, but I need them to be put into one sentence in order to get the point. No, not Nottinghamshire. I'll read you guys some of the answers that you've already put in the chat because some of these are actually quite close. The two counties have already been put in the chat. There we are. Ruben got it eventually. Derbyshire and Staffordshire. Oh, good lordy, we got somewhere eventually. Right. Well done, Ruben. Another point for you. Now, another question which is not relating to trains and videos of mine. What YouTuber made me this t-shirt? She's not in the chat tonight, but what YouTuber made me this t-shirt? 345 Bear might know the answer to this one, but a friend of mine made it. What YouTuber made me this t-shirt? Ah, 345 Bear got it just before Ruben. It came through as 345 Bear, then Ruben afterwards on my end. It did. That was literally at the same time, but I think it was 345 Berry. It was Kareen's life. And I'm actually thinking of getting another one because this one is starting to get a bit tight. It is. So I might actually get a new one. But yeah. It was indeed. So well done, 345 Bear. You got the point for that. I might do one or two more questions because that came through just before Ruben on my end. And don't forget, guys, that this chat is being a bit weird for me tonight. I don't know what's going on with YouTube tonight. Dodgy YouTube. Yeah, that's the name of their business, 345A. Forgive me, guys. I need the toilet. I'll be right back. Forgive me for that, guys. Just need to the toilet. Right. Let me try and think of some more questions, and then we'll probably round up the results, because I've been on for 105 minutes now. Almost done a blooming 2-hour live stream alone. We only usually do an hour and a half. So I might have 1 or 2 more questions. Right. What was Sam's most popular ever video? So on my YouTube channel, what is my most popular video? If anybody's still with me, or is everybody buggered off? I definitely might try a Monday live next week, as opposed to a Tuesday, just to mix things up a bit. So Monday next week, I'm probably going to do another live stream. Trains at Birmingham? No, that's not the most popular video on my channel. Something to do with Birmingham is on the list of popular ones, but it's not a Trains at Birmingham. I've never done Trains at Birmingham. Yes, Ruben got it. I've lost my bloody petals there. It was indeed Holiday to Carl Haven 2020. Did I say 2020? It was 2019. So well done there, Ruben. Well, I'm probably going to have 1 or 2 more questions now. Right. So, in 2022, I know, Ruben. I think I went. I did go to 1 or 2 places then. I think I had a London trip. I did, and actually no, that wasn't an overnight stay. I stayed in the hotel. There was somewhere else I went though. Blackpool. There was 2 trips I went on in 2020. I managed to squeeze in, but not much. And this next question is actually, what was the first overnight trip I went on in 2022? So last year, when most things came back to normal, what was the first overnight trip I went on? So what destination in the UK did I go to for my first trip last year overnight, where I stayed in a hotel? We're not on about trips on the train, we're on about when I've stayed over. There we are, Ruben's got it. It was indeed Weston-super-Mare. I had a trip over to Weston-super-Mare for the late March, early April last year. So well done, Ruben. I think I'm going to have 1 more question, and then I'm going to start wrapping up the quiz and go to the results. So let me think of a harder question. Right. So the last question of the quiz is, as you guys know, is anybody still with me? So it's just Ruben. No, 3, 4, 5 better. There's hardly anybody watching. Yeah, definitely a bit of a dead stream tonight. But this final question of the quiz is, as you guys know, I am monetized, and I have been for quite some time now. And I'm not going to ask you guys when I got monetized, because that's a bit of a hard question, because I don't 100% know myself. But the question that I'm going to ask you guys tonight is, as you guys know, I am monetized, but what was the date of my monetization celebration party? So what was the date of my monetization celebration party? It was sometime last year, but what was the date of it? That's the final question of the quiz, and I'm going to give it to the first 2 people as well, just to give you guys a few more points before we end off the live stream. So what was the date of my monetization celebration party? It was in January, 3 for 5 Bay, but what was the specific date? April the 16th? Where did you get that from, Ruben? Was it April the 16th? January 21st? Oh, no, it was a bit later, a little bit later in the month. We're getting closer, though. And if you haven't already, give me a thumbs up for today's live stream. If anybody's in the background as well, I would appreciate it. January 25th, that's the day of my mum's birthday, but no, it was a little bit later than that. January 28th, no, a bit later. It was a little bit later than January 28th. January 30th. We're getting really close to now. There's only one answer here now. If I said it was in January. Yes, January 31st. So well done, 3 for 5 Berry and Ruben. Right. And that was also 3 for 5 Berry. I've just realised we haven't had the question which is not related to the quiz. So we're going to do that quickly now before we round up the results. So I'm just going to think of a question which is not related to the quiz. Right. Let me think of one that's not related to the quiz. Right. This one's a bit of a funny one. As you can see, there's currently 2 pillows in the background. A YouTube one and a like pillow. What other pillow do I have which is currently not on show? So what other pillow do I have which is currently not on show? So that is the question which is not related to the quiz. I always like to do a funny one like this at the end. So what is the pillow which I have not currently got in the background, but sometimes is on the bed? No, it's not a Sam's Walk Trains and More pillow. Not a Facebook one. It is in the back. It is on my bed still, but just the way the tripod's positioned, it's not on show. Not a Twitter. I might actually look into getting a Twitter one though, Ruben. I've got a YouTube one. I've got a like one, but I've got another one which you can sometimes see. In fact, if any of you guys go to past the live stream, you still might be able to see it. Instagram, no, I haven't got an Instagram one. I've got another pillow which is on my bed. No, not a train one. I'll give you guys a sneak preview of it. You get a quick glance and you have to guess what it is. Virgin Trains. I've got a thing that says Virgin Trains First Class, but that's not a pillow, that isn't. I'll give you guys a quick glimpse of it. Ah! What did it say? What did the pillow say? I gave you guys a quick glimpse of it. That's all you're getting. Red but play button. Oh, you're close. It's not a red but. Oh, 3 for 5 babe. What's it called though? What's it called? What's the word called? There we are. You got it eventually, did you? It is indeed the subscribe pillow. So well done, Ruben. You got the point for that. Right now, if you guys just bear with me a second, I'm gonna count up the scores. So. So, I'm just going to check we've got all the players in here. I think Joy Bless Life said Vetcher's gone. My mum's downstairs. I don't think she's in the chat. Ruben's here. 3 for 5 Bay's here. Logan, I'm not sure if Logan and Dan are still in here. So Logan and Dan, because I see there's 2 people moping in the background. So Logan and Dan, train spotter Dan YT, you still in here? Because I'm managing up the results. I am. Did it? Did you 3 for 5 Bay? I'll give you a point as well then, because as I said, for some reason there's an issue on my end. I'll see, hopefully, I can get this issue rectified for the next live stream. I'm probably, as I mentioned, I'm going to try a Monday live stream as my next one. But I'm just checking, there's Transport Dan YT still in here? I've lost my other phone. Oh, it's there. I'm not sure if he's still in here. I think there's quite a lot of other people on live at the same time with me tonight as well, which I think is one of the reasons why I didn't have as many people in here. Because there was a few other people on live. I'll give them a minute. So Dan or Logan. I think actually Logan did say he's gone. So Dan, are you still in here? Not sure if he's still in here. If he's hiding in the background. I'll mention him just in case. Oh, you're my bad. 3 for 5 Bay. And Ruben, your message came up helpful review. That's why I didn't see it. So it showed me the messages which are held for review, but for some reason it's still not letting me show the live chat. But anyway, what was I doing? What was that guy's name? I'm not sure if he's still in there. Yeah, 3 for 5 Bear. Yeah, I know, because YouTube can be a bit strict on that rules, but it should be fine tonight because we're playing a quiz, so YouTube should see it as I was. The question was the subscribe button. I'm just hoping I don't get one of them another stupid limited ads, because I don't know why YouTube have been giving them because it's not like I've been doing like anything wrong, just expressing my opinion from time to time. Well, you know what? I don't think Dan's still in there. Unless he's got me muted. So I'll just put a quick message in the chat. If he doesn't reply, I'll just round up the results. So my message came through fine, and I'm going to write in my own chat. I'll just give it a minute or so to see if he's in it. If not, we'll round up the results. So I do appreciate everyone playing. We didn't have many players in tonight. I think we had 6 in total tonight. It's a bit of a dead stream, but I might do some more like channel related quizzes in the future. I'm not sure if anybody's got any suggestions for any future live stream ideas for quizzes and whatnot. Put them in the chat. I might do a poll actually on my community tab as well, because there's not many people in here tonight to discuss. But I'm probably going to do a poll on my Instagram, and that would not me Instagram. But actually, I might do it on Instagram as well, on my community tab, for suggestions for future quiz ideas, and I'll try and do a quiz next month. Yeah, that could be a suggestion actually. 3 for 5 Bay. I probably wouldn't focus it just on the Elizabeth line. I'd probably do it for Transport for London. Well, I don't think Dan's in here, so I'm just going to round up the results. So, in no particular order, Mum, you are in the top 3. Right. Joy Bless Life. She's not in here because she's gone to take a nap. But you are not in the top 3. Mum. Oh, sorry, I said Mum. Ruben. You are in the top 3. Dan. I'm not sure if he's still in there, but you are not in the top 3. Which means we are left with Logan and 345 Belly. One of you is just about to miss out on the top place in the top 3. The person in the top 3 tonight is, drum roll please, just banging the side of my drawers, is 345 Belly. Well done, 345 Belly. Ruben and my mum are the players which have made the top 3 tonight. So now the third place player tonight with 8 points, and this person did well considering we're only in for half the live stream, is my mum. So well done, mum. Mum got 8 points and was third place tonight, so well done. So well done, mum, for getting third place tonight. So that leaves us with Ruben and 345 Bay. One of you got 31 points, the other got 10. I think we know who's won. It is indeed Ruben! Well done, drum roll, it was Ruben. So well done, Ruben. Of course, we all knew it was you because you kept on getting all the questions right. So well done, Ruben. You are tonight's winner. Once again, if you guys have got any suggestions for future quizzes, I probably will do a community post as well. There's your trophy, Ruben. I will do a community tab and a poll for any suggestions of future quizzes. So my next live stream is, I'm probably just going to do a general jokes and chit chat. Might tell a few jokes and just have a general chit chat. And as I mentioned, because it's been a bit dear in here tonight, not as many people, I'm going to try a Monday live stream as opposed to Tuesday. So my next live stream will be on Monday night, the what date's that? The 23rd of January, Monday, will be my next live stream. And that will just be a general jokes and chit chat stream. Do you like the drawing I did? What drawing, 345 Berry? I'm not sure if I've seen this drawing. Did you do a YouTube video on it? Did you do a short or something? Thanks very much, Ruben, and well done on winning. So yeah, the next live stream, and hopefully I won't have that technical issue. I'll try and I'm not sure if that was just on my end or if it was a YouTube issue, but for some reason I couldn't properly access the live chat. So once again, if anybody was watching tonight and I didn't read any of their messages, it's just because for some reason the live chat wasn't working properly on my end. So hopefully, as mentioned, I will get that rectified for the next live stream. So I think that's all I've got to say tonight. So my next live stream, as I mentioned, I'm going to try a Monday live stream. Not sure what time yet. But it's going to be a jokes and just a general chit chat stream. And then I'll probably will do a another quiz at some point. Yeah, I can do a sports one, 345 Bay. And make sure as well, 345 Bay and Ruben or anybody else that's been in the chat tonight, I do thank you for coming. Make sure you also go over to my community tab, because in a couple of days or so, I will put some suggestions on there. And you guys can vote in a poll. You guys can. And then I think pretty much that's all I've got to say tonight. So congratulations to Ruben for winning. Once again, if you guys want any further chances of winning shoutouts in the future, for example, my mum or 345 Bay or Joy Bless Life or anybody else that's been in there tonight, Transport with Dan YT as well, I will do some more quizzes in the future. And that'll be for your guys' chance to get a shout out. But Ruben's shout out will be in the next few days. And yeah, so do appreciate everyone that's come into the live stream tonight. I'm probably going to sign off here. If you want to become a member, you can do. It's completely optional, but very much appreciated. If you haven't yet liked the live stream, feel free to. If you watch it on the replay, because I know we do get quite a lot of replays. Thanks very much for those watching on the replay. And also subscribe if you're new as well. It'll really help me out. We're trying to get to 2K subscribers by the end of the year. And have the bell for all notifications so you don't miss the next video or live stream. And then tomorrow's video will be disruption and diversions at Birmingham International. So that will be tomorrow's video at 7 PM UK time, the usual time for them premieres. Right, and that's all for tonight, folks. Thanks everyone for coming. I just put a message in the chat for anyone that's got me on mute because I have a funny feeling some people put me on mute. I don't know why. But thanks for coming, everyone. Take care and goodbye. See you in the next live stream. Bye-bye. Night, everyone.